If $10,000 hit your account today, would you actually know what to do with it? Most people say they'd invest it, but then that money just sits there in a savings account because they don't know where to start. I work with a lot of people and I coach people, and while some don't have enough money to get by, others, surprisingly a good number of people, have an abundance of money that is just sitting there doing nothing for them. And to be honest, that makes me kind of sad. So you may be watching this and thinking, okay, Reni, I don't have an extra 10K and I don't think 10K is about to magically drop in my lap, so this video isn't for me. However, you can apply this to other money that you may get. It could be a bonus at work, a tax refund, a gift. It may not be up to 10K, but the principle that I'm sharing with you still applies. So today I am going to walk you through exactly what I would do with $10,000 in Canada right now based on the current market rates and how I would make that money grow for me. Okay, so I always like to start off with one question. What is this money for? If you don't know the purpose of your money, it will disappear. My dad always says that if you don't give your money a home, it will become homeless. And I totally agree. So let's break this 10K into different buckets that actually make sense. The first bucket is your safety net. I would keep $2,000 of this 10K in a high interest savings account, and this would be my emergency fund. This will cover small curveballs that life may throw my way, like a car repair or a dental bill, and it will allow me to cover those without touching my credit card. Just last week, my car decided to start making noise, and I got a $1,400 bill for that. I also went to the dentist last week and I paid about $200 because I don't have insurance. So having an emergency fund comes very handy in times like that. And there's really no peace of mind like having your money set aside in case anything happens. If you currently have an emergency fund, you can use some of the 10K to just top up your emergency fund. But if you have no emergency fund at all, this would be a great place to start. You can park your money in an EQ Bank or Wealthsimple high interest savings account that currently pays about 1 to 3% right now. Now let's get into our second bucket, which is short-term goals. So if I had any plans within the next year, let's say I want to travel or I have a move coming up or a really big purchase, something that I know that I'm going to spend money on but I have not yet planned for, I would set aside another $2,000 or more or less, whatever your goal is, for that specific goal. And where would I keep this? I would keep it in a short-term, no-risk spot. For example, a GIC, which is a guaranteed investment certificate, or a second high-interest savings account. The reason I would put it in one of those is to separate it from my day-to-day spending so that I don't accidentally use that money. So now we have about $4,000 that has gone, and that is providing for future us. Now let's get on to the fun part, which is the investing bucket. With $5,000, I would invest. So first I would max out my FHSA if I had not yet. And if you don't know what the FHSA is, that is Canada's account for first-time home buyers, and it gives you the best of both worlds. So you get tax deductions like an RRSP, and you also get tax-free growth like a TFSA. If you are someone who is not saving for a house, I would say you can go straight to your TFSA, and inside your TFSA, you can buy ETFs. So I wouldn't buy individual stocks with this because I'm trying to be a lazy girl investor, but I would buy something like VFE or VOO so that I have US exposure, or VCN if I want to get Canadian exposure. The key is to just start, automate it, and forget it. I would set up an automation to buy $500 of those ETFs bi-weekly and just let it run. And if your TFSA is already maxed out, then I would look into the RRSP or even a non-registered account if I've maxed out all of my accounts. Now that leaves us with the last bit of the money, that is $1,000. So with this $1,000, I would invest in myself. I could take a short course, buy a book, upgrade a skill that can make me money long term. Right now, I don't really have anything on my mind. So if there are no immediate courses that I wanted to take, I would use that $1,000 to actually invest in my personal care, okay? Because I think it's important that you spend money on yourself. Other people may say that you should just spend this money on, your future goals, but I am big on spending money on ourselves today, not just leaving it for the future. And the reason is because if you don't spend on yourself now, you will feel deprived in the long run. And we want to enjoy the fruits of our labor now, not just in 30, 40, 50 years. Also, I forgot to mention, but if you do have debt, you can definitely allocate some of the $10,000 to debt so that you can pay off some of your high interest debt early. So that is what I would do with $10,000 today. A few $1,000s would go to safety, a few $1,000s for short-term goals, and the rest would be working for me. It's not really that flashy, but it provides me freedom. And I would say it honestly takes a lot of discipline to do this rather than just spending all that money on material things. But I see this as like a love letter to my future self, and future me will be very happy. I will also mention that it's much easier to spend your money responsibly when you're surrounded by a community of like-minded individuals who are also doing the same. So I have a collective called the Don't Go Broke Collective with over 180 people, and we talk about money day in and day out. So if you would like to join, there's a link in my description box, and you'll be surrounded by people who are also on the same money journey as you. And if they got 10K today, they would spend it in a responsible way that benefits current them and also future them. So if you had $10,000 in your account today, what would you do first? I would love to know. Drop it in the comments because I'm curious to see where your priorities are. Thank you so much for listening to this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.